It's great to have you with us for this Asian Champions League Group D game between Al-Taawoun of Saudi Arabia and Sepahan from Iran. It's a home game for the Saudi side at the King Abdullah Stadium in Buraida. This is Matchday 3 in Group D. Al-Duhail beat Paktor 3-2 earlier today, so they have 6 points. Sepahan second with a game in hand. A point for Al-Taawoun would be enough to lift them off the bottom. The weather is a factor. Kickoff is 23:15 local time. Temperature around 25 degrees with a very stiff breeze, which could affect the players. Al-Taawoun are one of 4 Saudi sides in this edition of the Champions League. They finished 4th in the Saudi Professional League and beat Al-Jaish of Lebanon on penalties in the playoff round last month in this stadium in Buraida to qualify for the main draw. They came into the Champions League on the back of 5 consecutive draws in the Saudi Pro League. This is their 3rd appearance in the competition, having missed out over the last couple of years. In their opening group game, they beat the Qatari side Al-Duhail 2-1, despite conceding an early goal. Leandra Tawamba, who's not playing tonight, soon equalised, and Alvaro Medran, who is playing tonight, hit a late winner. Their second game against Paktakor was settled by a late goal for the Uzbeki side. So very much a mixed bag so far for Al-Taawoun. Sepahan qualified as runners-up in the Persian Gulf Pro League. They are experienced campaigners at this level. They're making their 13th appearance. That is a view of their bench. Now, this is their first appearance for a couple of years. They come into this competition unbeaten in 8 in the league, in which they sit 3rd behind the leaders Estigal, and second in the table, Persepolis, both of whom failed to meet AFC club licensing conditions. In their opening group game, Sepahan came from behind with 3 second-half goals to beat Paktakor 3-1, but then in a close contest conceded a late goal, going down 1-0 to Al-Duhail. It really is a tight group. Two sides have never met before. And a reminder that we are playing a centralised group format for the 3rd year in a row due to COVID. And it benefits Al-Taawoun, as this is a home game for them. And they will enjoy some vociferous home support. As the two coaches shake hands. Johan van der Brom for Al-Taawoun, recently appointed. As he makes his way towards his bench. Night for him and his team. The officials are all from China this evening, led by the referee Ma Ning. And that's the kind of support that Al-Taawoun will enjoy during the game. As I mentioned, 23:15 local time. not so much football under the lights as late-night football. Tawamba, who is another one who's not playing. He's not dressed this evening. And you can see the wind rustling through the net. We'll keep an eye on that, but may well have an impact on the game. 3 more group games to go after this one for these two. And for the West Asia zone, the knockout stages are in August. So they play a lot of matches in April, have a few months break, and then round of 16 starts in August. Winners of each group plus 3 best runners-up qualify for that round of 16. As the players start to make their way onto the pitch. It's the last time this competition will be spring to autumn. Next season it will be autumn to spring to fit better into the football calendar. $4 million, dollars rather, to the winners, $2 million to the runners-up. This competition, long way to go. We will be halfway through the group stage in this group at the end of this evening. Al-Taawoun in all yellow. And Sepahan in black, one of the big sides from Iran. Earlier on this evening in Jeddah, Fulad, another side from Iran, scored a late goal to win their group game. This is the Al-Taawoun lineup, and Johan Brum has run the changes for this game, 6 in all. It's 4-4-2. It's an attacking lineup with Lamry and Luis Andrade up front. Marning leads the group of officials. No VAR at this stage of the competition. And there's the Sepahan starting lineup. Just the one alteration, it's at centre-half where Pourraz replaces Nejad. Pourraz wearing 5. And they did line up 4-1-4-1 last time out, and that's the same for this time. Two captains, Sobi of Al-Taawoun and Georgie of Sepahan. There are the substitutes. 5 are permitted. For Al-Taawoun, 20-year-old Ryan Al-Jahani is a promising striker. Most notable thing about Sepahan's substitutes bench is a notable lack of strikers. New to the job is the Dutchman who played for Ajax, among others, and has managed Anderlecht. the Al-Taawoun bench. And Sepahan's coach, Maharam Navidka. He's a former player for the club. He's been in charge since September 2020. We're just about set to go here in Buraida. And we are off with the home team, Al-Taawoun, in yellow, starting the game. And an early touch for the Sepahan goalkeeper, Mohammed. Here's the skipper, Georgi. Chasing is Sarouche. First job of the night for Christian Luindama, wearing 28 for Al-Taawoun. Centre-back from the Democratic Republic of Congo. A dominant presence at the heart of defence. Al-Taawoun working it well out of midfield. Covering was Narafchan. And Daniele has a little bit of time. Luis chasing. Sajjad. Number 29, Luis, very much up front by himself. That's a good ball and kept in play by Sajjad. Important header from Luindama. Now Rashidi tries to bring it away, but he gets it nicked off him. Sajjad. And the ball harmlessly out of play for a goal kick, but enterprising already from Sepahan. And that brings the Al-Taawoun coach from the bench to his technical area. So Al-Taawoun, as is the fashion these days, play it out from the back and they give it away. This is turning into a good start from Sepahan. Karimi. Daniele. The flick from Hosseini. Luis coming back to help his midfield out, nicks the ball away, and Al-Taawoun have it. Yazid, one of the players to survive the cut. The manager making 6 changes. Al-Rashidi. No way past Narafchan. And that's an aimless ball, but a late challenge spotted by the referee on Al-Rashidi. And he felt that one. Sajjad just leaving a bit on his opponent. The first touch invited the challenge. Sepahan have it back. Farshad, he loses out, and Luis has it. And they win a free kick in a dangerous position. Lamry was fouled. It's Daniele stepping across him, and this is a free kick in a dangerous position. Early in the piece, less than 4 minutes played. Alvaro Medran of Spain is standing over it. Mohammed wants 3 in the wall. The striker Sharir is one of them. Ready for the free kick. And in it goes, and it's a free header for Luis. And he makes a muck of it. And I fancy that was the wind which made him misjudge that header. The ball suddenly dipped on him. It was a good run. And in the end, it was easily cleared by Georgie. But an early opportunity for Al-Taawoun. Sarouche goes back to his goalkeeper. And Sepahan too will play out from the back. Tariq with the interception. He'll patrol that central midfield area, the number 5 for Al-Taawoun. Georgie goes back to his goalkeeper. It looks like he may be kicking with the wind. Turning is Luyendama. Plays a fierce ball into Z. Luis, who couldn't hold on to it, but he was fouled in the process. Porras, the centre-half, brought into the side tonight. Time looking for the long ball. There was a couple of runners, but they opt to go short. Luyendama. Intercepted. Chance here for Sepahan to break. Just about managed to keep hold of the ball. It's a little mix-up between Hosseini and Farshad, but they do keep hold of the ball. And here is Farshad. Hosseini now. Karimi had taken up a good position. In space on this far side is Narafchan. And good defending from Yazid. It was a heavy first touch, and Yazid was in quickly to nick the ball away. That was a promising attack from Sepahan. There's a little contretemps between Z. Luis and Georgie, which the referee is taking some time to sort out. Georgian centre-half. Referee is from China. Z. Luis is Portuguese, so not sure how they're communicating. Al-Rashidi was looking for the return from Yazid. Bounced awkwardly from the throw-in, and there was no chance that Sajid could return it. To his own player, who'd taken the throw-in. It was very awkward. Narafchan. Plenty of space and time for the back line of Sepahan, and that's a good ball down the line. Sepahan win a throw-in. Karimi turning away from Al-Amri. Well, they've worked it well, except Farshad had just strayed offside, right in front of the assistant referee. I say just strayed offside by quite some distance. That was a fairly straightforward decision. Tariq helps it on. Ball between the centre-backs. Giorgio slipped. Z. Luis is bundled over. Free kick. Well, that all came from the centre-half slipping over, and a red card has been shown. It's Porras who's been sent off. Less than 10 minutes played. Well, problems for Sepahan. They are down to 10 men. There is no recourse for Sepahan. The replay, I think, will reveal that Georgie slipped. Torres coming across, bundled his man over, and the referee deciding that that was a goal-scoring opportunity, and it is a red card. And Sepahan, the away team in this contest, are down to 10 men. Georgie slips. Does he win the ball, I suppose, is the question. He gets a touch on it, perhaps after he'd bundled into the man. Or does he get a touch on it? Referee saw it as red. Sepahan down to 10. Well, he's lasted less than 10 minutes. And now it's a rearguard action for the team from Iran. And were Al-Taawoun to score from here, it would just rub salt into the gaping wound. This time there's 4 in the wall. And Medran didn't have quite enough dip on it. Sepahan survived, and that's going to be very much the story for the remaining 79 minutes or so of this game. As Porras makes his way to the dressing room. It's going to be really difficult for Sepahan to hold out here. So Nejad, who was dropped for Porras and is a central defender, comes on. And the player who's sacrificed is Hosseini. So hard lines for him. He's done nothing wrong, but for the sake of the team, the coach needs to bring on a central defender. So Hosseini, who plays wide right behind the striker, has been substituted. Oh, and a yellow card. Al-Rashdi. Oh, the referee's been busy. First 12 minutes of this game. Luindama into the wind. Mistiming. Here's jump. Well, it's Danieli. Picked up by Al-Rashidi. So Al-Taawoun have a man advantage. Can they make it pay? Do they stretch the play, go wide? Do they up the tempo? Luindama. Yazid. And they're in behind them here. Al-Rashidi has to check. Yazid is available behind him. Luis. Tariq. Luindama. Al-Amri. Well defended. Saad has to settle for the throw-in. Daniele going to ground, but making sure the ball was out of play. Another foul in a dangerous area. Better than a corner. It is upended by Karimi. They're stepping across him. Here's that free kick again. Seemed to catch the wind, that one as well. Medran once again with the set piece for Al-Taawoun. And this is a low one, looking for Z. Luis. And Tariq swings it back in. Nobody marking on the back post. Z. Luis nods it down. Ball is still in a dangerous area. Lovely bit of control from Z. Luis, and Sepahan now surely have the chance to get it away. Throw into Al-Taawoun. The crowd will like what they're seeing so far. Yazid is chasing hard. Tariq was held off in that challenge. Strength from Luyendama, who just eased Sharia off the ball. Two big guys. Number 70, Sharia, for Sepahan is going to play an important role tonight. He's going to have to hold the ball up for the 10 men. Another late challenge. And another yellow card. Well, 2 yellow cards and a red. We've been playing just over 15 minutes. And Emery felt that. Here's another look. Oh, studs rolled right across the top of his foot. Offside flag was up. Z. Luis had just mistimed his run. Narafchan. Sepahan didn't really have a chance to settle into the game, you know, take the crowd out of it, get accustomed to their surroundings before Torres was sent off. And now it's very much all hands to the pump. Medran with the first time ball forward. It's too strong for Z. Luis. So anything Sepahan can do to eat up the time, run down the clock. Luyendama from Tariq. Yazid. Tariq once more, he will see a lot of the ball in that pivot position, just in front of the back four. Luyendama looks long on the run of Al-Amri, but it was overhit. Very hard to judge long balls in the wind. Al-Amri trying to get back and win the ball back. Tariq pressing as well. Soroush. Sepahan under the cosh here. No time on the ball. They do win a free kick though. Sajad goes back to his goalkeeper. Well, if there's one bonus for Sepahan, it's that the two centre-halves did play together in the last game. So they will have an understanding of what they can do together as a unit. And that's given away. Good defending though. But given away again, chance here. Luis almost had a shot. Lamri couldn't get one off. Tariq is in there as well. They want a free kick. Play on, says the referee. Tariq takes over. There's a man on the left. And the right-footed cross is too close to the goalkeeper. So Sepahan finding it tough to get out of their own half. Soroush. They surrender possession once more. And Al-Taawoun will work it down their right-hand side. Crowd full silent for the first time in the game. Tariq. Medran. Those two are going to have plenty of time and space. Goalkeeper seemed to hesitate, but then Mohammed made sure. Soroush gets the ball stuck under his feet. Looking for Sharia. Keeps the ball in play. Yazid steps across, concedes a throw-in. Don't think the Al-Taawoun goalkeeper Mutaz has touched the ball yet. Soroush. Oh, now they're in with a chance here. And the cross needed to be better. Rafchan was aiming for the far post. There was a man coming in, but they do have a corner, and they must make the best use possible of set pieces. Not going to get many opportunities. Christian Luindama waits. First bit of defending that Al-Taawoun have to do. Soroush will swing it over. Instead he goes short to Farshad. Then the cross does come in and it's overhit and out for a goal kick. So wasted opportunity. Soroush apologises. Nothing more irritating for a coach. Yazid. Tariq wanted someone to come close, instead uses Yazid. The deep lying playmaker is Alvaro Medran. Lamri. This is better from Al-Taawoun. The shooting opportunity is blocked. Foul, says the referee. Sajad. Rafchan under pressure. Soroush finds Karimi. Might just open up here. Until Al-Amri stepped in, won the ball, and a foul. Not sure if Johan van den Broek will be entirely happy with his team. Been playing with an extra man for 15 minutes or so now, and really made an impression. Here's a chance though. Sepahan stay cool under pressure, try and get their centre forward away. It's a good contest between Sharia and Luyendama. Luyendama wins out that time, but that's what Sepahan need to do more of, get one-on-one. Al-Amri, Medran. It's very congested. And they run into traffic once more. And Sharia, all alone, has to check. Now there's support. Sarush. Narafchan. Karimi, centre forward, wins the header, but can't prevent the ball going out for a goal kick. Sepahan showing some enterprise, even though they are down to 10 men. Tariq, nice take from him, and he skips away from 3 black shirts. Saad overhits the cross, just a little bit untidy, fraying around the edges from Al-Taawoun. Haven't quite got the precision that they're looking for. Sepahan will, I was going to say play out from the back. They've changed their minds. Luyendama wins the header, then has to chase the ball to stop it going out for a corner. Saad is back there. Throw in Sepahan. Third appearance in the Champions League for Al-Taawoun. They win another throw-in. Sepahan making their 13th appearance. Here's the chance for a cross. Deflected into the arms of the goalkeeper. Mutaz hasn't had a lot to do in the first half an hour of this game. Tariq. C. Luis. Medran stepped in and tries to step in again, held off by Sharia. Narafchan. And again. Sepahan looking comfortable in possession. Comfortable on the ball. Trying to control the game, even though they only have 10 men. Little bit of space for Karimi. Farshad helps it on. Karimi once more. Sajad. Nicely laid off by Sarouche, gets it back. Still Sarouche. And I think the flag had gone up on the far side. Just out of picture, yes, it had indeed. But neat and tidy from Sepahan. Just there. Before Sajad had the shot. Well, both coaches look very thoughtful. But the onus is on Al-Taawoun, the home side, playing at home with an extra man to break down Sepahan. Faisal. Tariq takes over. Al-Rashidi just couldn't quite take it with him. Sarouche. Karimi. Narafchan makes the run, and he's well found, and this is promising once again. Still Narafchan, and still, oh, really good tackle. Excellent from Tariq. And see Luis. Goalkeeper did well. It's good play. Nicely put through by Faisal. Didn't quite get the weight of the pass right. See, Luis was only half a step away from making contact with the ball. Goalkeeper read the situation well. Giorgio was thinking about bringing out a defence, then thought better of it. They've given it away. Medran. Tariq. Misplaced. Some of the body language from the Al-Taawoun players when passes go astray isn't that positive. Not quite happening for Al-Taawoun. And Sepahan neat and tidy in possession. And here they come again. Sajad lays it off. Farshad. Narafchan. Farshad is available, and here he is. Sajad loses out to Luindama. He has to get back in position because Sharia is waiting, the big centre forward for Sepahan. And they've handled going down to 10 men pretty well. Really been in any trouble. Yes, they've conceded a couple of free kicks. And perhaps the wind, the strengthening wind, will be in their favour as it perhaps disrupts the game. As we move towards midnight in Duraida. Al-Taawoun have a free kick. Luindama finds Yazid. Plenty of time for him to pick a pass. Oh, given away, this could be a really bad mistake! Oh, and see Luis can't make them pay. What was Mohamed doing? Dear, oh dear. What a let-off that is. Goalkeeper mucking around with it, gives it straight to him. It's a bad miss. It's a bad miss from C. Luis. A gift like that on a night when the team is not quite functioning as perhaps they'd like it to, and you get an opportunity like that and put it wide, that's a bad miss. Sepahan survive. Sharia drags his shot wide. I think C. Luis was so surprised the ball came to him. Didn't miss by much, but you'd expect that to be buried in the back of the net. At the other end of the pitch, Sepahan have a corner. And the header! Not too far wide from the centre half and captain Georgie. He was in front of his marker. Is Al-Sobi, his opposite number. Medran starts another attack. Faisal. Alamri lays it back and then makes himself available again. Tariq comes towards the ball as well. Instead it goes long, and they're in here, and surely off the line. Magnificent defending. Sepahan living dangerously though, and now they're breaking with Sarouche. Karimi. And once more. Well, that was close. And Al-Rashidi got through. Georgie helps it on to Narafchan. Back to Mohamed. Chest down from Sharia. Falls kindly for Sepahan, and they can build again. Sharia is making his way towards the penalty spot. He's the target man. Al-Sobi away. Faisal. Fouled. Al-Taawoun get on with it. Here's another look. Al-Rashidi was through. It's the substitute, Nejad, who clears it off the line. Heroic defending to keep the goal intact. Tariq. Shout for handball. Referee says play on. Sepahan give it away. Medran has options. Alamri and C. Louise can't make... Well, I thought it came off a Sepahan player, but the referee... Oh. Well, was the arm away from the body, and was the referee in the best place to see that? Whatever, no penalty. Karimi, no way forward for him. Less than 4 minutes to go to half-time. If Sepahan can hold out, it will be a moral victory for them, but with another 45 minutes to play. Good footwork from Alamri, drawing the foul from Sarouche. Is very tight to his body. Opportunity from the set piece for Al-Taawoun, looking for a breakthrough before half-time. Sepahan certainly seemed to have a height advantage, except for Luindama. I'm sure he'll be the target. He's not the target, and it's in the back of the net. And Al-Taawoun have got the breakthrough. It's the skipper, Al-Sobi, making the run from the free kick. Not picked up. Free header, 1-0. And Sepahan could not hold out. What an important goal that may turn out to be. Played onside. And it is a free header for the skipper. And he makes no mistake. Excellent delivery. Firm header. Al-Taawoun lead. That's going to make life very difficult for Sepahan. It changes both team talks. And he's going to have to figure out a way to get back in this game. Sepahan did well for all the time they've been down to 10 men, and then just a slight loss of concentration at a free kick, and they have been punished. The referee runs across. He obviously saw something that was accidentally trod on Al-Ramli. Maybe that's what the referee saw and came over just to diffuse anything that may have ensued. I think it's all going to settle down. And it will be a free kick to Al-Taawoun. And it's Alvaro Medran getting the lecture as we approach half-time. Just the 1 minute of stoppage time at the end of this first half. Packed with drama and incident. Tariq. It's a little bit sloppy and untidy, and Sepahan maybe sense an opportunity to do something before half-time, but they have to go back instead. Narafchan, ball bounced a little bit awkwardly for him, wants to take it quickly. And the early cross held up in the wind, well judged by the goalkeeper. And that is half-time. And Al-Taawoun lead by a 1-0. Pretty much the first thing that happened was a red card for Porhaz for a professional foul on the edge of the area. And that was less than 10 minutes into the game. And then the only goal so far coming on 43. Al-Sobi, the Al-Taawoun captain, making it 1-0. Players making their way back out onto the pitch for the second half of this Champions League game in Buraida. It's the goal scorer for Al-Taawoun, the skipper. Now Al-Sabi, a header from a free kick just a couple of minutes before the break. Al-Taawoun 1. Sepahan, who are down to 10 men and have been since the 10th minute, 0. They played well, the visitors from Iran. After going down to 10 men, that's the substitute who came on after Pourhaz was sent off for a challenge on Luis. And it looked like they were going to hold on until half-time, but not to be. And Al-Taawoun have the lead. It's going to be an uphill battle for Sepahan. Luis was the man fouled when Pourhaz was sent off. Luis also missed not really a sitter, that's a bit harsh, but the goalkeeper made a really big mistake, and Luis should have put Al-Taawoun ahead. Instead it flashed past the post. Or given away. Al-Rashidi finds Tariq. Medran. Not sure that was meant for Tariq. Falls kindly for Al-Taawoun, though. Clever ball. Luis muscled his way through and makes it 2. 44 seconds after the restart, and Al-Taawoun score a second. He was second favourite to reach that, but he showed his strength, and the finish was clinical. Al-Taawoun lead 2-0, and we've only just started the second half. Two goals in 2 minutes either side of half-time. Gets a little bit of a lucky break, keeps his balance, and with a thumping left foot finish, finds the roof of the net. Just there, it ran for him, but he made the most of it. And Al-Taawoun are now firmly in the driving seat. Farshad surrounded by yellow shirts. Well, the game is now Al-Taawoun's to lose. 2-0 up and playing 10 men. Farshad. It's a trip. So Sepahan showed in the first half that they've got a bit about them. That will have been a body blow. They will have wanted to keep it tight for the first 10 minutes or so of the second half, see if they can get back into the game, perhaps from a set piece or a breakaway goal, but they're now really up against it. Contrasting fortunes for the coaches. Farshad. A bit sloppy. From Al-Taawoun. Sarouche. Al-Taawoun have a man down. And yeah, they kept going. Referee's going to come over and have a look. Faisal is down holding his ankle, and the referee says you need to just get off the pitch so he can carry on the game. Just there, accidental. Yazid is ready to restart the game. Georgie pleads his innocence. See, Luis was on the end of it. Blow in the eye, I think. Play back underway. And all the frustration of the first half from Al-Taawoun. Not exactly struggling, but not really being able to make too much an impression on the 10 men of Sepahan, but that's all changed. A couple of minutes either side of half-time, 2 goals, and they are now well in command. And knocking it around with confidence. Sharia thought the free kick was his, which is why he was so eager to get the ball. So was it for the foul or the handball? It has indeed gone Sepahan's way, and we are ready to restart. Important that Al-Taawoun defended that. Now perhaps they can break. It's with Tariq. See, Luis was the only one close to him. Tariq draws the foul. It's a little bit isolated there. Some of the urgency has gone out of Al-Taawoun's game. The onus is on Sepahan to push forward and try and find a goal, and that's going to leave space at the back. And that's what Al-Taawoun will hope to exploit as the game goes on. Daniele. Persistent defending from Saad. Too persistent, says the referee. Free kick, Sepahan. It's important Al-Taawoun don't concede here, because that will let Sepahan right back into the game. As Sepahan showed for most of the first half, they are very adept at controlling the ball, controlling the tempo of the game. An important moment. Can Sepahan find a way through? It's bouncing around awkwardly and dangerously. Some half chances in there. That was one. Didn't quite get through to Sajid. Al-Taawoun fancy need a third goal just for insurance. And the goalkeeper has time. Just the one substitute used. That was it after 10 minutes to compensate for the sending off of a centre-half. So both coaches have options. But here comes Sepahan. And the shot is easily gathered by the goalkeeper. They look dangerous when they break forward. Medran involved in the move again. Tariq made a run on the outside of him. Plenty of movement off the ball. And now they're in again. Oh, and for some reason, Lamry let the ball run out of play. Perhaps he wasn't quite sure where the byline was. Farshad. Karimi spreading it wide, but misplacing his pass. Georgie steps across, gets the ricochet for a throw-in. Karimi has plenty of time and space. See Luis chasing now. Farshad has to go back to Karimi. Farshad. Sharia. Really good, strong challenge from Al-Sobi, scorer of the first goal for Al-Taawoun. Nejad. Al-Sobi stepped in and got a tap on his ankle for his troubles. Free kick, Al-Taawoun. Vidkia has plenty to think about, and perhaps is starting to ponder a substitute or two. But as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, one of the features of the Sepahan bench is lack of recognised strikers. They desperately need a goal to get back in this game. Faisal, easily fielded by the goalkeeper. Opened up for him. Farshad on here could be an opportunity, and it was really important that Luindima stepped across. Again, Sepahan looked lively up front. C. Luis lays it off. Oh, and C. Luis couldn't quite take it in his stride. It was Tariq who rode the tackle or two and then tried to play C. Luis in. Karimi from deep. Chasing is Daniele. Second to it, and it is a goal kick. Really important from Luindama there, stepping across Sharia, because he would have been in. Alvaro Medran has been allowed to run the Al-Taawoun midfield from deep. Faisal wins a throw-in. No, I wouldn't say that's a happy face, even though his team are leading 2-0. Medran is brought down. It's Al-Taawoun who will make a change, with Faisal coming off and Malik coming on. He's been lively, Faisal. And his contribution appreciated by the coach, Johan van den Brom. Helped on by Saad. Sharia came back from an offside position. He is a handful. And he was offside there. Christian Luindama. Nicely taken by Tariq. The turn from Malik. C. Luis left the ball behind. But there's a little bit more time and space for the Al-Taawoun players. Medran goes for goal. Saad, just a little bit too quick, wins the free kick. Nipping in between two Sepahan players and brought down. Rashidi, Z. Luis wrong-footed. No way forward for Sepahan. And Al-Taawoun trying to play a little bit higher up the pitch. And once again, Sepahan forced back. It will be a free kick. Foul on Sarouche. So a double change for Sepahan. Two midfielders coming on, Jahani and Yassin. And another free kick. And this will suit Al-Taawoun, the game being broken up. Whistle's gone. Al-Taawoun have had time to organise their defence as Farshad stands over it. Too far out for a shot. Unmarked man. On the far side. Farshad swings it in. Hooked away by Medran. Nothing doing for Sepahan as Jahani has a go. And here he is again. And the cross shot doesn't trouble the goalkeeper. I think it's gone out for a throw-in. Sharir is a bit frustrated because he got ahead of his marker, and if the delivery had been right, he was in. Headed on by Daniele. Rafchan will be penalised. The referee wants to have a word. As the Al-Taawoun captain, Al-Sobi, says his piece. Yellow card from Rafchan. Seemed too much in it. But fending off Tariq is enough to earn Rafchan a yellow card. Luindama does well. Saad. Malik. Lovely ball from Tariq. This is good football. Good block from Georgie. But it's still there. Oh, it was a good move. Worth another look. Just wasn't quite a man to pick out. There's only 2 yellow shirts in the penalty area. Saad was sold short, but Farshad couldn't keep it in play. Medran holds off his marker. Wins a free kick. Presumably it has gone the way of Al-Taawoun. Indeed it has. Big hand for Al-Rashidi. And this is Samayan, who will take over in midfield. So fresh pair of legs, just to keep things going for Al-Taawoun. Malik had his ankle tapped. Medran playing a little bit further up the pitch. Interception was important. Miscontrol from Saad. See what he was trying to do. Lamri loses out. Farshad can bring it away. No way past Malik. Yassin. See Luis working hard. No foul, says the referee. Tariq spreads it wide. Strong running from Yazid. Sumayan, and still the pullback. Can only find a Sepahan player. And now they can break. Malik is chasing back. And that was very important from Al-Sobi. And now it's end-to-end. And Malik... Well, it was Tariq who eventually had the shot. Had a little bit of space. Couldn't keep it down. There's a little bit more urgency about Al-Taawoun. And here they have another chance. Referee sees nothing wrong in that challenge. That was risky on the edge of the area. Play goes on. Farshad just about manages to keep the ball in play. He can't make any progress. Good defending from Saad. Acrobatic defending from Al-Sobi. Farshad forward. Sharia. Nothing wrong in that, says the referee. Play goes on. Not Afchan. Wins a corner. Was there contact? It's like there may well have been. That wasn't given as a foul either. The referee has another situation to sort out here. And I think he'll want the corner retaken. Nejad pleading his innocence. on the far post. That was an important defensive header. Sepahan are running out of time. They need a goal to get back into this group game. Both sides coming into the game with 3 points, having won one and lost one. This would be a big win for Al-Taawoun and a massive blow to Sepahan. Their next game on the 18th, 4 days hence, is against each other. The return fixture, that'll be an interesting one. Here comes Sepahan. And the opportunity passes. Al-Taawoun then have a game against Al-Duhail, who they beat in their opening group game, and then they finish off against Paktakor on the 26th of April. Here's the second goal. No stopping that. Sepahan, after the return fixture with Al-Taawoun, play Paktakor and then finish up against Al-Duhail, who they lost 1-0 to in their second group game. So there's still time. There's another yellow card. Still time for Sepahan. But this will be a huge blow to their hopes of reaching the round of 16. Into the last 15 minutes of the game. Goals coming right at the end of the first half and right at the beginning of the second half. That ball is overrun and cleared away, and it's difficult for Sharir to take and keep hold of, and Al-Taawoun come again with some slick passing. Here's Alamri. Medran wanted to shoot, no space or time. Alamri, Sad, the pullback, and the third goal from Yazid, the right back, and that surely is that. Really well worked on the left-hand side, and the extra man was the right back, who was moving at pace. And a low finish makes it 3-0. That surely is game over. Really good anticipation. He made the run initially. Now he makes the other run. He's in space. Nobody picked him up. Goalkeeper couldn't get to the cross. And Yazid buries it. Al-Taawoun lead 3-0 and are surely on their way to all 3 points. Change for Sepahan. In fact, a double change. Jalal is one of those coming on. He's wearing 17. Medizada, who wears 66, is also on. All 5 substitutes used for Sepahan. Perhaps the coach has decided to try and give his fringe players some minutes, some game time, as he may well need them later in the group stage. But it's certainly going to be an uphill battle for Sepahan, having lost 2 of their 3 opening group games. And Al-Taawoun have grown in confidence throughout the game. The timing of the first goal just before half-time was obviously crucial, and then to double their lead so soon after the restart gave them a real boost. And then the third is the icing on the cake, and they have done a good job against the 10 men of Sepahan, who lost a central defender very early in the piece for a foul on Luis, and it was Porras brought into the side for this evening, who stepped across the Portugal striker. And the referee Ma Ning from China showed an early red card. Al-Taawoun will go top of the group on goal difference with 6 points alongside Al-Duhail. But with a goal difference of +3, Saad gives it away. I'm sure Al-Taawoun and their coach will want to keep a clean sheet. But the confidence is building in the Al-Taawoun camp. A little bit of misfortune for Sepahan having a man sent off so early in the game. And they did look good in patches, especially in the first half. But the numerical advantage has proved to be too much for them. And now surely we're just playing out time. Powering through is Luyendama, who's been a colossus at the back. Sharia has been a handful pretty much all the game, but Luyendama has handled him pretty well. And here's Alamri, and still it opens up for him. They can have a laugh and a joke now when they're leading 3-0 with less than 8 minutes to play. Given away. The early ball from Saad didn't find its intended target. And here's Sharia. Daniele. He's got past one. It's a really good cross. And Sharia got in front of his marker, but he hasn't had too many chances this evening. And from that angle, the header has to be absolutely perfect, as we see a replay of Alamri and his wayward shot. Another substitution for Al-Taawoun is being readied. been some really good performances from several Al-Taawoun players. Goalkeeper does well to nip in front of the centre forward, who just, I think, caught him. Flag stayed down. And the break in play allows Al-Taawoun to make a double substitution. Wearing 99 is Basil, and 91 is Rakan. He's had a good game, Alamri, and Tariq has been superb. He makes things tick alongside Medran in that midfield, doing some of the dirty work. Very effective partnership, Tariq and Medran. And the coach appreciates his efforts. So Rakan will come on in midfield. Into the last 5 minutes. And it has been a difficult night for Mo Haram Navikia and his team. They have fought a rearguard action since roughly the 10th minute, when they had a man sent off. Late challenge. Oh, Georgie needs to be careful here. He's on a yellow card. He went right through the back. Of his opponent. Sepahan couldn't afford to lose two first-choice centre-halves for their next game. Already had two players sent off in the tournament. Ryan, the captain, who was sent off in the loss to Pakator, is missing for Al-Taawoun tonight. And Pourhaz will not be available for the next Sepahan game. So red cards an issue for both sides. Al-Taawoun have overcome that obstacle this evening. And the fans in good voice, as they should be. They have come to see their team perform, and they have certainly performed. And they have been entertained. First time ball from Medran. Difficult for Rakan to control. Sepahan looking for some kind of consolation, something to build on for their next game. Daniele, Sharia, Yassin. Really good block. Yassin again. and he gives away the free kick. He sat two of them down, but the third one, Malik, got the block in. And then Yassin with the foul on Al-Sobi, who's been a calming and formidable presence at the back for Al-Taawoun, scoring the first goal. And his quiet leadership has been very effective for Johan Brom's side. And those fans will soon be going home happy. Al-Sobi is on the sidelines. I wonder if he's going to be replaced. They do have one more substitute to make. There's a couple of Al-Taawoun players struggling. So 3 minutes of stoppage time. Al-Sobi, I think, is going to continue. Tawamba, the Cameroon striker, who's not playing tonight, enjoying his evening, watching his side cruising to a 3-0 victory. And now just playing out time. Mohamed with the clearance. Malik. Basil. Saad. Oh, that was close. Wasn't very far away at all from making it 4-0. Malik once more. Luindama taking a risk. And Mohamed, the goalkeeper, had enough of all that and went for the long ball, looking for Sumayan. Luindama winning the header, as he has done pretty much the whole match. It was one of the matchups that perhaps the neutral was looking forward to, as the referee brings a halt to proceedings. Al-Taawoun have beaten Sepahan 3-0. And the story of the game starts in the 10th minute, when Porras was sent off for a foul on Z. Luis, as the Portugal striker threatened to bear down on goal. The referee, Ma Ning from China, showing a red card. Sepahan down to 10 men with 80 minutes of the game to play. They held out until the end of the first half, when Al-Sobi, the Al-Taawoun captain, scored with a header from a free kick. Great timing from him. And then just a minute after the restart, Z-Luis rampaging through and rifling a shot into the roof of the net to make it 2-0. 2 goals in 2 or 3 minutes either side of the half-time break. And Sepahan failed to make any more impression. And then Yazid made it 3-0 late on with just 13 minutes to play. And that's how it finished. Full-time, Al-Taawoun 3, Sepahan 0.